Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. We got Brutus Creed of the Creed brothers, the free to play for this month. He is a powerhouse. He is chaotic with an interesting training ability at 31k. So blue gems do 60% more damage. Moves that generate traps will create 3 more trap gems, and green moves start with 2 more move points. He does have the Creed brothers link. Blue gems do 100% more damage, and you best believe that his training ability is going to help his brother. More on that in the next video, of course. We're going to put on a gem damage strap for this first one, but you can also put on a move damage strap, and you'll sort of see why in a second. This one's got 100% gem damage. We're on the candy store account, 6-star silver, of course. 40% fury, 2 metals, 200% move damage there. And so lots of different ones you can use for this one, and you'll see what I mean in a second. But we're going to put on the tested loyalty. Whenever we break 6 or more red gems, we're going to increase our red move damage by 75% for 2 turns. And then we're going to put the seal of the acolyte plate so we get 50% more gem damage. But instead of the seal of the acolyte plate, this is a time when you can put anything that creates more, or when you break red gems, like an I Pity the Fool, anyone that breaks red and gets you another color, awesome. Or you can just put on something in terms of like that, right? A defensive stance for red would also work. Move-wise, we're going to go triple red because he is a powerhouse. So the torture rack is going to generate 37 random submission gems and leave column breaks after 3 turns. The belly to belly is going to choose a 5x1 to swap into reds. That's a 7 MP. And the gut wrench power bomb is going to deal 800k damage and force your opponent to miss 1 turn. So for us, what we want to do is that we're going to do this without the 99mp bonus that he's going to get for 2 months. So this is how you're going to run him sort of afterwards, and then I'll show you how you run him this month. So red moves, and then red moves again, since we're going to be buffing those red moves, but you can also put red gem damage with plus 2 MP. So these 4 plus the 1 for your turn is going to get your red move going. And then if you wanted to put double red MP, you can also get your stun move going as well too. You're going to put Hollywood Hogan on here, so that way every time we match that 5x1, it fills up our moves. And then here, you can also put in color submission with Logan. You can put a red color submission. The other thing you can do, and I'll show you why this is also maybe what you would think about doing, is that if you have matching red gems like this, it will make sure that your stun goes off several times. I'll show you what that means when we get into a match. So we got him at 6 silver, so we should probably go up against a silver rather than a gold, sort of show his comparable power at 6 silver. Ta-da! Let's go. Let's bro. That's the words we're looking for. Let's bro. So you can see sort of what he can do when the meta is gone. All right, so we got Brutus Creed here. Here's what you're going to do. Of course, the way that we have it set up, this would be the only move ready to go. This would be 7 of 8. This would be 7 of 10. And then one of these 5x1 matches would then give you everything you need. Now, be careful where you put it. There is a chance to cascade here with these 2 purples, with this 1 black over here. We're going to take these 5 and hope for the best. And we didn't cascade. That's what you got to hope for. Then you can hit your skip. And then after that, you can either hit the sub, or what I would do in this case, because we have very little pin bar left, is that I would actually hit a 6x1 area like so. And that way next turn, you have your stun ready to go, your blue red ready to go. And we just did 3 million damage sort of overall. So what this means is that the following turn, now we have a 3.8 million every time we're going to hit this stun move. You can then hit this move right here, and you go for a 6 match. Because when we hit a 6 of red, that's going to set off the NWO plate. And of course, we cascaded. But if we didn't cascade, we could have hit that again. So this is one way to defeat your opponent. You can see that now it's going to hit for 4.5. And the sub comes in when you actually need to use a sub, or if you want to blow up the board, and that's where the gem damage aspect of it comes in. So there's really 2 ways to play that, but make sure you're hitting 6s. There we go. We didn't cascade. And now this is going to hit for 5 million. Now our opponent is basically done, and so forth. I'm going to run that one more time just to show you with sub integration, but you don't actually have to use the sub. The sub is there, and it's nice to sort of have to keep your opponent their MP down if you need to keep their MP down. But really, those other two red moves, they do everything that you need. But let's run it one more time, and I can show you with the sub integration with it. First time win, give me all them 6-star gold tokens on an account where everybody's maxed out. That doesn't seem to work out well. All right, let's go up against The Rock again. There we go. Let's do it. Let's bro. So second time through. All right, so again, we're going to use our 5x1. We actually have a red gem on the top, which is beautiful. This is sort of the best case scenario, as long as we don't cascade, of course. And we don't. Beautiful. So now our red move damage will go up. We hit that move right there. And then you can hit your sub. They're going to be stunned next turn anyways. And then against lower opponents, you could hit this move. I would still probably keep the move set the same as the last time, where you would want to make sure you hit that move 2 times the first time around in order to make sure you can continually use that stun move. So he's going to get a move off of here with his traps because we didn't plan that correctly. But no harm, no foul. So stun. 6x1, and then you stun again, and then you hit the sub. That's really the order. We hit the 6, we stun again. We have enough pin bar to hit another 5, but we don't need that. You can then, so now we've got 2 stuns on him, and then we blow up the board. He'll be dead after that point. So you get the idea. With this moveset right here, you're not going to lose basically this month. This month you will stay alive. Creed will keep you alive very easily this month through. This time we'll blow up the bottom. Take the extra gem damage, and then our opponent is finished. So not the sexiest, but a very easy and efficient moveset. You stun, you just run those 2 red moves, bring in the sub sort of whenever you need it. All right, let's check out the next moveset. All right, so now let's run that with the 99mp. And what I would suggest doing is putting in some red move damage, since we're going to keep buffing up that move damage. Keep the matching coaches on there so we can keep the matching going. So we're going to keep that on there. We can take this off since we're not really doing any damage with the gems for the most part. We're not really using the sub so much. We'll just take it off just to show sort of what the NWO plate can do with it, what we actually should do. Bro. Taking everyone's good time away. Let's find something like you. So what happens when we use 100% move damage belt instead? All right, and now we can do a whole bunch of move damage stuff and show this as a move damage build. Here we go. Put this 200 on. And then we can add the NWO plate over here. The yellow plate does nothing for us. We don't have any yellow moves, so that doesn't matter. All right, let's do it again. We got 99mp. We can do whatever we want now. The world is our oyster. All right, so with 99mp, we are going to hit this first. That's going to hit for 6 mil. And then we're going to hit our 5x1. See if you can locate a 6 spot. This, unfortunately, is going to probably cascade us, if not one way, two ways, but we'll put it there anyways. It did not cascade us. Fabulous. And so that one hit for 2 million-ish. So we'll hit for another 5. So now we're up to 10, 12 million. And then we can load it up again for next turn. We can hit another 6, so that way the NWO plate goes off again. We got our stun going off for the next one. So there's 14 million-ish or so, turn 1. He's now stunned for 2 turns, and we can just keep doing the same sort of thing. Now that's going to hit for 6 million. And our opponent is not going to last much longer. That's going to hit for 3 million and basically end it for him. We will take the 6x1. Cascading to the victory. So you can see with the 99mp that actually works a lot quicker. And it's a lot easier to run through. You just put the move damage straight to the max. And just let them go to town. You just keep stunning them. You can stun them 2 times on turn 1 if everything goes correctly. And then you never look back. So that is with the 99mp bonus for this month and the following month in August. After that, you got to go back to the one I just showed you. All right, let's go to a completely different moveset. All right, so we now have ourselves a fun Creed Brothers build here. And by I mean fun, I mean not so much fun. This is going to be good for 99mp. It's going to be less fun, especially because of the move charges with it. So we're going to keep the Torture Rack, 37 random gems, column break again. This is an 8 and a 9mp, so they're both really big ones to actually try to use. So the Butterfly Suplex is going to deal about 1 million damage and increase your red MP by 9. And then the Brutus Ball is going to make 37 column breaks into blue gems. That depends on how many are left sitting on the board, basically when you're done with this. So the entourage for this, so if you do get the new Julius Creed, he is going to give you column breaks, do 75%, blue gems do 60%. See, he trains his brother. How nice. The Iron Sheik, like the old Iron Sheik, his column break gems do 156% more damage when you have him at his highest training ability. We're going to put in Trish here for column breaks doing 75%. And then blue gems do 30% more with Zombie Gunther. The other thing that you could do here, if you want to try to keep more of them on the board, and maybe that is what we want to do, is that we will go with this submission and we will ask for red submission last 2 less turns. Papa. So we can do something like that. And that way we have less turns on our submission at the end of our turn. We are going to take this strap off. And we shall put on this strap again. We'll equip that. So we want all gem damage. So let's put the gem damage strap back on here. And we are going to want ourselves stuff, because we're using a sub first. So we're going to use there we go. Okay, use the Gremlin's ears for red and blue gem afterwards. And then from here, you can also use something like the Heartstopper. So 50% blue gem damage whenever you activate a blue move, and you're going to activate 2 of them. So that's a good one to use if you don't have that one right there. If you do have an Acolyte plate, then the Acolyte plate also works. But we're going to put this one on here for now, because we're playing with 99mp house money, y'all. We're actually going to switch off of the Rock because he is going to hit us on turn 1. Let's go to a different tour here. Oh my gosh. Close all this stuff down. Career. Don't say it's too highly edited. Good gosh. Backlash. There we go. We'll go to Survivor Series. We'll go against somebody less turn 1-ish. Someone like you? Someone like you. All right, we shall go against Otis of the Alpha Academy, which I believe is also 6-star silver. So that's good. That's a good comparison. So with him, so basically what would happen is on because we have 99mp, we can just hit the sub right off the bat, turn 1. It's only going to go for 1 turn. then it's going to leave all of these on the board for us. He gets the one that he wants. What we're going to do is actually increase our our red MP by 9. So we're going to hit this blue move first. That's going to activate our showstopper plate. You can hit the sub again if you so desired. We're not going to. We're just going to hit the column breaks and see. I love it. I love how he does the bomb. Blow up the board, all blue gem damage. And that does about 8.5 million, which isn't bad at all, come to think about it. But we don't get to keep anybody down that way because we've taken off all the extra sub turns. So they have a chance to hit us back. Keep that in mind. Maybe having less of those on the board only helps us in so many ways. And here he blows up the board, and he's ready to go again next turn. So you get the idea. He hit us pretty hard too. Good for you. Good for you, Brutus. Otis. Isses. But he's going to have a turn to knock us down. Real life here, y'all. All right. Do not cascade me out of our stuff. All right. Now we can do increase and hit. Hits the Brutus ball. Love it. What great animation. Well done, Scopely. Well done. Blow up the majority of the board. So you're going to get 8 million right there. So come 6-star gold, you're looking at about 16 million per round. And he is not going to kick out that second time. So you get an idea of how that would work. If you are scared about your opponent getting their MP back or going against someone who does, then you would obviously put on somebody else on the back end instead of the -2 subs. But let's run that again without the excess of the MP trainers. So let's do that again. Post 99 MP, you're going to have to find a way to get yourself the move points. So blue moves start with 4 more MP. If you don't have Brawn Breaker, but it's a feud and you have a +1, then you could put a blue +2 trainer here as well. The +1 plus your turn would give you the 8 that you need. So come feud time, there are a couple of other options if you don't have Brawn Breaker. Otherwise, you might have to wait for turn 2, or you might have to put the 2 there and a Santa Hogan on the back. That would give you the 8 that you need in tours as well. So this is one option. You can take Brawn out and put +2 blue instead, but we'll go with column break gem damage as well. Zombie Gunther does the same. We're just looking for blue gem damage right here. That's why Sammy's in there at the moment. And I know Sammy is rarer, but anybody who does the gem damage is sort of what we're looking for. Same strap, same everything. Let's go up against Otis again. This time we'll actually hopefully keep him down without attacking us back. But this will, unfortunately, be way less effective, and it wasn't that effective the first time. So not looking forward to this. So basically turn 1, these 2 will be ready. You're going to hit this blue move first. That's going to set off your red move. And then you are going to hit your submission for 3 turns, and then we'll see what's left after that. And we got lots left on the board, which is really good. There's actually quite a fair bit. We are going to miss one column right here. Column number 5 will not have anything destroy on it. And column 6 and 7. Oh, there we go. We got a nice cascade in the end. And that does about 6 million total. And so he's easily going to kick out of that. But we are laughing in the sense that we get to do this each and every single turn. You get the idea. You buff up the sub, hit the sub, do the other stuff. Anyways, let's go check out another moveset. You don't need to see me win this match like this. This gets tedious. So we'll bring in the final moveset here. We're going to go triple purple. The spinning spine buster is going to allow us to choose 7 gems to make into red gems. And if we're going against an acrobat, we are going to deal an extra 1 million damage. On top of that, the Fireman's Carry, whenever we make 13 random, we are going to make 13 random gems into 1-turn countdowns, and that is going to give us 2 purple MP when activated at the end of the turn. And then the finisher is going to deal 1.75 million damage. It's going to deal 4 million bleed for 2 turns against our opponent. Now it's going to deal 4 million because we have added all bleed move coaches and trainers onto this one right here. In terms of what we're going to do, since we're not really doing much in terms of the gem damage, we're actually going to switch back over here into ta-da, move damage. We'll hit the move damage strap, and we are going to change this to purple. Not my favorite move set, that's for sure. But it is a move set, to be fair. And so what can you do with this? We're making countdowns and other gems where we can try to make more gems all across the board. There are, since we're doing bleed, there's no big bleed coaches, are there? I'm not sure there's any on here that's going to help us for the most part. We just want purple, correct? We're choosing reds. We're making it a countdowns, and then we're just hitting the finisher and bleeding. There's really nothing that's going to help us within this. So the only thing that we could do with this is do something like that. Whenever we break 3 or more reds, we're going to turn 7 blues into purple. So something like a Twilight Ritual will help us. There are countdown gem ideas, so you can put on like a Z plate, but we're not really doing gem damage per se, so we're doing more move damage. So I would put that on, and then I would put that's 15 to make 30, so you can put something like that on the board. You can put anything that makes one color into another color. I don't know, that seems good enough for me. You can also put on something like this. Whenever we make 4 or more red gems, decrease your opponents, so you can make it harder for them to kick out too. Anything that you want to do. I know I just wasted skill plates. I know everyone's screaming at the screen, how could the bro do that? And it's simple. That's what the bro does. Otis is going to get a turn against us. Is there someone who doesn't get a turn against us? Does Wesley get a turn against us? I don't know. We'll go against Wesley. We'll see if he destroys us turn 1 or not. We'll take the class advantage too, so keep that in mind. But we're not really doing a gem damage build, so that doesn't matter. And 25% is not that big anymore. Whatever. Deal with it. Bro don't care. Bro just makes the videos, yo. So basically, we could hit the finisher right now. It's going to deal 8 million damage with the entire buffs. It's also going to bleed for 4 turns as well. Hey, we also get the extra spinning spine buster damage. That's pretty awesome. Hey, I never forgot that. So this is a hardcore move. Our opponent is an acrobat, so this is going to deal 4 million damage on top of the 2 million damage that it's going to do. So there is a 7 million damage before we do anything else with it. So the first thing we're going to do, 2.5 mil, we're going to drop all of these on the board. We don't need all of them. We only need, in reality, 5 of them to stay on the board. So we don't really care what happens there. Now we're going to make some red gems. So we're going to do a 5 or a swipe into a 5, which could also work for us too. 1, 2, 3. We'll swipe into it. And that's really all we need from it. And then we're going to hit our finisher. 99mp, we love you. Swipe in. No cascade. Ooh. That's the problem with putting... There we go. Now we got it all back again. We can hit you again. There's another 2.5. These all go on the board for next turn. We get to hit this again. So now we're going to hit for another. So we've already hit for 7, and the other one is 2. That's 9. Hit the other one for 2 again. That's 11. We're going to hit another 7. So here's 18 before we even hit our finisher. We are not taking any of these. And now we hit the finisher, and we are done. So that's going to hit for another 8. So what do we say? 18? 26? And 4 million bleed on 2 of the turns. This ain't bad after all, considering it's 6-star silver. And he's done. We'll count that one again, because this might be the fun moveset if you can keep it going. The one thing I will do is make one change. We're doing this on the fly, so This seems to be a build set that we don't need actually anything for it. This seems to be a good acrobat assassin. I'm liking it. With the 99mp. Come back here, Wes. We ain't done yet. So what actually I would do is I would edit this, and I would actually take this off. We got lucky we didn't cascade, but we don't need that. So we're going to cascade you and take you out. The old cascade style. Instead, you are not. You are immobile. You are color turn. That's not what I'm looking for anyways. I'm looking for in use, not in use. Did I somehow miss the Z plate? There it is. There we go. Whenever we make 4 more countdowns, we're going to increase our gem damage. And we're going to decrease our opponent's gem damage. So this is going to help us keep our opponent locked down. So we'll put the Z plate on instead. Let's bro. This is how I think we should run. Now that we're doing this on the fly, you can see how it works. I'm liking this. Here we go. All right, so first off, 2.5. We're going to keep a running tally this time. 2.5 million. Just like that. These also deal 350. That's not going to help us right now. All right, so we're going to hit for... So we have 2.5. This is going to hit for 7. So we're at 9.5 million. And now we're going to pull that into there. Try not to cascade. We did not. Excellent. That all goes off. Wonderful. Hit this again for another 2.5 million. So now we're up to 12. This is going to make 19. Plus whatever the countdown gems did. And then we actually don't need you. We're going to hit the finisher. And that's going to hit. So we've taken all of his 22 million that he started with. So that's already 22. This is going to be 30. And then the 2 on there that are 4 million for each turn of bleed. So we're looking at like 38 million. Not bad at all. For 99mp. Hot diggity dog. Liking it. All right, let's check it out without the 99mp. But that might be the moveset with the 99mp. I'm liking it. All right. Let's check out the next one. So we're going to do the next moveset. This is the same moveset, but we're just going to do it without the 99mp bonus to begin the month. So you're going to need 7mp. So you're going to put, obviously, Woods here for 4. And then in this slot over here, whoever you got that's +2, or whoever you are that's +4. That's going to get you closer to getting it there. We're going to leave the bleed coaches on the back end. You can also buff the finisher as well, too, and take more finisher damage. It's entirely up to you how you want to play that. We'll just leave the bleed for now. You will need What the Rock is Cooking plate, though, because whenever we break red, we're going to get purple, and that's one way that we're going to get our purple MP up. But we don't actually, I don't think we actually need that, because we have the countdown gems. That's right, bro. You actually don't need that plate. Never mind. Plate's not necessary. Carry on. Nothing to see here. The only thing we see is we have less to work with. So without 99mp, you wouldn't have the finisher ready to go, but we're not going to be using the finisher anyways to begin with. So that does 2.5 million again. And then we're going to hit this, and now it's going to deal the same amount of damage. It's just the bleed that's actually really changed for us. So that's still going to hit for 7. So we're still up to 9.5. Let's put that there. There we go. Yes, I am sure. If we do that, it does not cascade us. Thank you. Those all go off. And that does another 3-ish million on top of that. We hit these all over again. 1. So what did we say? We were at 9. That's 12. That's 14. There's another 7. So we're up to 21. And we don't need no stinking moves right there. So there's easily the 22 that we wanted to begin with. And now we're going to hit for another 8. So that's 30. And that's still going to hit for, 34 instead of 38. That's the only difference on this at the moment. And boom goes the dynamite. So you're still looking at 30 million or so 6-star silver turn 1. with or without the 99mp. 34 to 40-ish million. So not bad at all. So that looks like Brutus Creed. That is also him without his gear. So I'll make another video of Brutus with the gear and how that's going to help him the most with the 75% gem damage, I believe is what his gear is. Let's go check just to be sure. I don't have it yet, but when I do have it, we will check out that video. Yeah, 75% more gem damage. We'll get to that and see how that helps his blue moveset in the next video. Thanks for coming to class. Appreciate y'all being here. Give this old video the like, the share, the subscribe. Come back next time to class. Brofessor out.